Disney Frozen, Babysitting the Troll Tots. Anna pulled on her boots. Her friends Kristoff and Sven would be there any minute. It was a beautiful spring evening, and they were going to Troll Valley to watch over the toddler trolls while the adults went to their annual magical prophesying convention. "Are you sure you don't need me to come?" Elsa asked. "I can provide some magical help." "I think we've got it covered," Anna said, giving her sister a quick hug. "They're just babies. How hard could it be?" Soon, Anna, Kristoff, and Sven were off toward the setting sun. They admired the dusky sky as Kristoff told Anna stories about growing up with the sweet and silly trolls. "I wonder if I should have brought games," Anna said. "Do trolls like games?" "Oh, don't worry," Kristoff responded. "They'll probably sleep the whole time. I bet we'll be relaxing by the fire, maybe eating some snacks." He explained that Bulda, his adopted mother, had a very strict bedtime for all the young trolls. Sven grunted in agreement. As soon as they reached Troll Valley, they saw dozens of mossy rocks rolling toward them. Suddenly, the trolls appeared, and a chorus of greetings erupted. "Kristoff, Sven, Anna, welcome. We miss you." "Anna, you're too skinny," said Bulda. "Let me get some mud pies." Anna politely declined. Then Bulda thanked them for troll sitting. "It seems like just yesterday you were young enough to have a sitter, Kristoff," said Bulda. "Remember when all he wanted to do was run naked through the valley?" Grandpappy asked. "Oh, really?" Anna asked, stifling a giggle. "You'd never mention that." "Okay, that's enough stories for now," Kristoff said. Next, Bulda took Anna and Kristoff to the Troll Tots. If they get hungry, you can feed them smashed berries, and they may need a leaf change. But it's just about their bedtime, so they should be sleeping soon. As the adult trolls headed off, Anna waved. "Have a great time. Everything is going to be a disaster." Anna, Kristoff, and Sven had turned to see the toddler trolls had escaped from their pen. They were running, climbing, and swinging all over the place. "Oh, no, Anna said, rushing to help a few trolls who were climbing up the boulders. "That's dangerous." Kristoff ran to the leaning tower of trolls that had sprouted. "All right, guys," Kristoff said, gently pulling the trolls off one another. "Let's settle down now." But the more Kristoff, Anna, and Sven tried to calm the little trolls, the wilder they became. "Maybe they're hungry," Anna said, heading for the basket of smashed berries. "Yummy," she cooed. But the trolls clearly felt they had better things to do. "Maybe they need changing." Kristoff bravely peered into one of the trolls' nappy leaves. "Nope. Let's put them to bed," Anna suggested. "They must be tired by now." But alas, the young trolls were wide awake. Suddenly, a cheery voice interrupted them. "Hello, troll babies." It was their friend, Olaf. "Elsa sent me in case you needed some help," Olaf explained, turning to the clamoring trolls. "Why, hi there. Ha ha, that tickles." "Boy, are we glad to see you," Kristoff said. Anna ran to greet the snowman, but in her hurry, she tripped, falling face first into the basket of berries. "Whoa!" Kristoff rushed to her side. "Anna, are you okay?" Anna lifted her head, her face covered in dripping purple goop. The little trolls burst into loud giggles. They stampeded toward her, lapping up the berry juice on her cheeks. Anna laughed. "Well, I guess that's one way to feed them." After the trolls were done, they sat in a heap, happy and full. Suddenly, a strange smell floated in the air. The trolls looked down at their leaves. "Uh-oh," Kristoff said knowingly. "Olaf, You distract them. Olaf happily told the little trolls stories about his most favorite thing in the world, summer. Anna and Sven collected leaves, while Kristoff changed diapers. Soon, everyone was clean and sweet-smelling once more. And now, for my show-stopping song about summer, Olaf announced. Anna noticed that the trolls were swaying. Some of them were having trouble keeping their eyes open. Actually, she said, maybe Kristoff and Sven would like to sing a lullaby instead. Good thing I brought my lute, Kristoff replied, while Anna and Olaf put the trolls to bed. Rock-a-bye, trollies, in your small pen, Kristoff sang. Time to go sleepy for Uncle Sven, Kristoff grinned, changing his voice, pretending to be the reindeer. By the time the adult trolls returned, the wee ones were sound asleep. Wow, great job, Bulda whispered. It was easy, Anna replied, elbowing Kristoff. Piece of mud pie, Kristoff added. Bulda smiled and hugged her friends. You two will be great parents someday. The end.
Disney Frozen, Northern Lights, Bulda's Crystal. After a long day, Kristoff, Bulda, Sven, and the trolls were relaxing by the campfire. Kristoff had to come to help the trolls while Grandpappy was away. Plus, Kristoff loved being home when the northern lights were especially bright. Each night, the sky was lit up with the most beautiful hues. As the fire began to fade, one of Bulda's crystals started to flicker. Oh, she said, my favorite crystal is going dark. Don't worry, said Kristoff. You'll have plenty of others. Yes, Bulda replied, but Grandpappy gave this to me when you came to live with us. It reminds me of how perfectly you fit into our family. Kristoff was silent for a moment. Bulda had given him and Sven a home when they were very young and all alone. He was grateful to her for so much, and he wanted her to be happy. How do you fix it? Kristoff asked. This crystal needs to be recharged before the current northern lights lose their color. Grandpappy knows the details, but he's not here, Bulda explained. Sven and I can figure it out, Kristoff said. You won't have much time. These lights have already been glowing for a week, Bulda said. We'll leave first thing tomorrow, Kristoff said. Kristoff woke early. Maybe searching for other natural crystals is a good start, he said to Sven. He remembered that Anna and Elsa had an extensive collection of books and maps at the castle, so they set off to Arendelle to ask their friends for help. Kristoff found Anna, Elsa, and Olaf having tea in the library. Everyone was thrilled to see him, especially Olaf. Kristoff quickly explained that he needed to recharge Bulda's crystal. I know one of these old books led your family to the trolls when Anna was little, and I was hoping that now it could lead me to where I need to go, he said. Elsa knew exactly which book Kristoff was referring to. This chapter is about crystals, Elsa said as she opened the large volume. Troll crystals can be recharged where lights wake the sky, where sky touches the earth, and where waters run long, Elsa read aloud. Lights that wake the sky could be the northern lights, said Anna. The mountaintop could be where the sky touches the earth, said Kristoff. And there's a long, narrow fjord by Oaklyden Mountain, said Anna. I bet that's where waters run long. They decided to head to the peak of Oaklyden Mountain. It was a full day's journey from Arendelle, so there was no time to waste. The friends quickly packed food, blankets, and a map, then set out on their quest. The group had been hiking all morning and eventually arrived at the top of a steep cliff. Kristoff looked over the side, searching for a trail. According to the map, we'll have to climb down the other side, Anna said. There's no way around. Everyone peeked over the cliff. Anna quickly grabbed a rope and rushed down the mountain before anyone else had a chance to prepare. Kristoff followed Anna's lead. Climbing down was harder than he thought. He was glad Anna had recently learned to rock climb, but he was worried about the others. I have an easier way, Elsa said. With a wave, Elsa used her icy magic to create an ice slide down the side of the cliff. Then she, Olaf, and Sven slid past Kristoff and Anna. Whee! Olaf laughed. The ice slide was fun, but it wasn't the shortcut they were hoping for. After hours of walking and climbing, the friends finally reached the top of Oaklyden Mountain. To their surprise, there was nothing special on the summit. Anna looked around, puzzled. Do you think we went to the wrong mountain? She asked. The sun was beginning to set, so the group decided to stop for the night. Maybe we'll have better luck in the morning, Kristoff said. As it got darker, the friends set up camp under a rock overhang. The group settled into their blankets, and Kristoff taught them a new song. As they listened, ribbons of color spread across the sky, and suddenly crystals hidden within the mountain began to turn bright. I've never seen rocks glow before, said Olaf. Kristoff immediately stopped singing. Glowing rocks, he exclaimed. Where? Everyone got up and gazed at a crack in the overhang behind them. Could those be crystals? Asked Elsa. Sven nudged everyone out of the way and hit the rock with his antlers. Crack! He created a wedge and a few crystals spilled out. But the crystals stopped glowing as it shook loose from the larger rock. Maybe I can help, Elsa suggested. She waved her hands, summoning her powers. Ice crept into the cracks, and as the rock froze, the cracks were forced wider apart. Anna was drawn toward the glow. Perhaps if we remove them carefully, the crystals will stay bright, she said. Uh-oh, Elsa said. The lights in the sky are starting to fade, and the crystals in the rock are too. Anna thought for a moment. Perhaps we're going about this the wrong way, she said. The crystals are glowing inside the mountain, so if we put Bulda's crystal inside, maybe it will glow too. As Anna held Bulda's crystal up to the crystals inside the wall, a magical spark passed between them. Anna thought she'd saved the day, but when she removed her hand from the rock, Bulda's crystal was still dark. What happened? Asked Anna. I thought we completed the quest. After a short night's sleep and out of time and ideas, the group headed home, feeling discouraged. They hadn't been able to recharge Bulda's crystal. Still, they knew they tried their best, and everyone had to admit it had been an adventure. When they returned to Troll Valley, Bulda greeted them with hugs. Welcome back, she said, but Kristoff was disappointed. We weren't able to recharge your crystal, he admitted. I'm so sorry. Well, Bulda said, crystals can be finicky. Let's take a look. As Anna placed the stone in Bulda's hands, the crystal began to glow brightly. You did it, said Bulda. We did, Kristoff asked. Oh, Kristoff, you underestimate your own magic. When you work together, support one another, and have fun, anything is possible, Bulda explained. By making the journey, you did something good for someone you love. It has given the crystal a reason to glow. Kristoff smiled. I'm glad we could help. The end. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Don't miss our next Frozen episode. Olaf's Perfect Summer Day. Bye.